All right, hey you guys. Today I got two amazing messages today, and I definitely want to share with you guys. There's probably going to be a part three, so I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time that this is probably going to take me three videos to do. And I like to do them like this just because I like to just get it all out. Whatever I'm hearing for that day, that's what I do. So I don't want to really like kind of just post it tomorrow. I really want to post it today because this is when I'm hearing it. So you guys, if you remember spirit animal collective reading that I did when it was the turtle, the deer, and the spider, you guys, when I did that one was like, whoo, if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It's amazing. But anyway, so remember those two cards that fell on the floor? There were only two cards that fell on the floor. Remember, I do things in three, so I decided to pick another card from the deck, right? So then the other day, I went back over there, to the area where I was in, and there was a card on the floor. Now, mind you, guys, I know there was only two. If there was three, I would have definitely not pulled from the deck. I would have just took the third one. So this message was meant to be at this time. I saw this card maybe like yesterday, and I was gonna do a video about it, but I just heard to rest, so I shared a video about resting and everything I was hearing for that day. So now I remember putting this card in my bag, and so when I got to work, I saw the card there. And I picked it up. As soon as I picked it up and started looking at it, I just started really just hearing different things. So I just started writing it down. I want to share that with you guys. And then right before I started recording, I was like, you know what? I didn't have the book at work. It was just this card in there by itself. And I said, you know what? Let me read what the book says. So you guys, you're going to wait. You're going to want to watch part two because on part two, I'm going to be reading what the book says in comparison to what I heard. And I'm telling you guys, if you didn't know this stuff is real, know it today. Know it today if you didn't know. Know it today. I'm going to go ahead and get into this message, y'all, because I'm super excited about it, and it's definitely a message for me too. So I want to make sure I'm sharing it because if it's for me, it's for you. If it's for you, it's for me. So let's go ahead. So the card that came out was Eight of Crystals, Dedication and Progress. It is the spirit animal of a buffalo, you guys. Here we are. Yes. So the message was like, was this feeling of just being really tired. And it was like, I know you're tired, but just keep going. And I start hearing to dedicate yourself to your progress. The progress that you've been making has been great, but keep going. Don't stop. I know that it seems like a lot of times in your life you probably did this. You went through this same cycle of starting something and then not really seeing the results that you're desiring and then stopping throughout the progress, or something always seems like it would get in the way of you continuing on. And that's no longer the case here. So keep moving forward and know that the seeds that you've planted and the things that you've done before, it wasn't for nothing. You didn't waste your time, okay? Your experiences weren't a waste. They happened for a reason. And the seeds that you've planted are just crystallizing. So if you look up under that buffalo and you see the crystals that are there, those are seeds that were planted, that you've planted, and it's growing into stability, it's growing into security, something that will keep you growing. It's infinite. So that's what was happening the whole time, and you didn't see it because, it looks like it's just underneath. The buffalo is just walking past it, right? But those things, everywhere you step is blessed. Everywhere you step is golden. Everything you touch is golden. Just know that it means something. It can't even be, a price tag can't be put on it because it's your experiences, and because of the experiences that you've had, and that nobody else has had those same experiences because they're unique to you and your journey, right? So it's golden. Keep moving forward. Know that the time is now. Okay, set your intention. Go with your intention. What is it you really, really desire? Okay, this is the Eight of Crystals, you guys. Most people don't talk about this, but let me just say, we already know. We've heard this 1,000 times. Like, number eight represents wealth and abundance, but nobody ever talks about the number eight representing new beginnings. We know number nine is like ending a cycle, right? But number eight is new beginnings too. So they have so many different meanings of these numbers. So when you guys look them up, angel number meanings, look up the meanings of these numbers, but also look and find which one resonates with you, because there's so many meanings out there. But you rarely hear anybody talking about eight meaning new beginnings. This is your new beginning. If you've been seeing the number eight and you're seeing it now, it represents new beginnings. It's been a long road. That buffalo is not a quick moving animal. It's not quick. It's been a long road, so things don't seem like they've been adding up quickly for you, going quickly. But just know, you see that cloud of protection around that buffalo. That is protection that you've had along the way, even though things have seemed slow, even though things seemed like nothing was happening. You see, the things were always happening, whether it's inside of you, around you, that you just didn't notice, and also just the seeds that you've been planting that you probably didn't even know that you were planting. You were just being yourself. You also have a connection to the sun, and you have a connection to earth as well. So do I. So I definitely resonate with that. Your journey might have seemed slow, and it might have felt like you weren't making progress quick enough. But what you were doing was growing the inside of you, which is what I said before. The seeds that you were planting as you went along were crystallizing, they were forming. So at the right time, you'll be in the right place at the right time. And I'm not just talking about a physical place either. I'm talking about a place within your mind, a place within like how you view things now. So yeah, like your mindset, the way that you think, the way that you process things. That's the only thing that's coming to me right now. But yeah, so see the progress that you've made and know that you continue doing that. Amazing things are going to take place. Okay. So, like I said before, you didn't know that you were planting those seeds. They were unintentionally planted. Some of them were. But because of that, it was grounding you. Okay, when you thought you were going to lose your mind and you didn't, when you thought you were going to give up and you didn't, there was protection you had and also that grounding that you had. So all that is going to expand you. Okay, it's expanding you beyond what you've ever imagined. Okay, so know that you don't need to tell everybody, you don't need to tell everyone your plans. This buffalo looks like if there was another animal coming by, it probably wouldn't even speak or say too much. And that's exactly where you are right now. You don't need to speak, you don't need to say too much about what's going on right now. Okay, just be intentional about your movements. Just be intentional about what you do next and watch what you say. Because guess what? It is definitely a privilege. I say this all the time. It is a privilege to speak to me. It is a privilege for people to speak to you because of the knowledge that you have, because of the experiences that you have. And people might even underestimate you at times because they don't see it, right? Because you don't necessarily show it, right? Because you don't look like a person that's been broken. You don't look like a person that's been homeless. You don't look like a person that has been going through as much as you've been through. And because of that, people just walk by. Because of that, people don't value the things that you say. But not anymore. Not anymore. So know that your time is here. But be quiet about it. Be intentional about it. Know that it's time to keep going. Don't stop this time. This time isn't the time for you to stop. This is the time for you to keep going. This is time for you to muscle up all the things that you did. If you didn't quit before, you're not quitting now. If you didn't quit all those other times that you could have quit where things got hard, where you got frustrated, or you didn't even know if you want to live anymore, if you didn't quit those times, don't quit now. Keep going. Because right now, you're right at the point of breakthrough. And you're already going through it right now. But right now is the time for you to realize all the things. Look around you at the things that have been changing in your life. Appreciate that and know that it's for you for a reason. All right, you guys. So I'm going to do a part 2, guys. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you guys what was in this book. Okay, what was in here. And trust me, y'all don't want to miss this one. I'll see you in part 2. Remember, you are magic. Just in case I don't see you in part 2, you are magic. So today, be magical and spread love. And always remember to share your story because it's worth it. And it's directly linked to your success and abundance in your life. All right? Peace.